Alright. What does my seed do? It's terrible. 250 rads required at -10 to -40. But it doesn't need water. I mean, it doesn't need water. I don't have to worry about it freezing. Am I supposed to plant it in nuclear waste or something? Ay, ay, ay.
I can't breathe in this thing!
You guys do this on purpose, don't you? You have to. There's no way I can save you. How do you do this? God damn it. So I think I just lost both of my colony's artists. Creativity. 12 athletics. Nicola, who have been trying to keep alive this entire game. And then the moment I take my eyes off him. Just want to come down here, do a little digging. While I build them all new rooms. I have no idea why this isn't getting done. So I figured out, yeah, I could use lead. Or I could just use 6 layers of igneous rock. I mean, to be honest, one of these things I have a lot more of, and one of them I don't. Igneous rock is kind of everywhere. I could use granite too, but so who's left here? Technically, we just lost a quarter of the colony. Duplicate skills. Do I still have anyone who can grill? No. Congratulations, Nisbet. Just got upgraded to the cook. You and your... Where the... Okay. She started with like a -5 athletics because she's anemic. And spent a lot of time on a treadmill. However, I think I still don't have anyone... Yep, I'll have to wait for a dupe that's got decorating. And then... I've still got 3 people that can do all the digging. You feel just fantabulous, buddy. Why do you feel so good? God damn it. Seriously, like, the moment you take your eyes off of these guys, they have to go and die. Also, I can just clear a bit more space down here so this blob of chlorine doesn't come after me. Taking our first steps out onto the... well, into the space. I didn't even... to be honest, I didn't build the atmosphere checkpoint. They just kind of went along slowly, building outwards. So this will give me... it'll give 9 dupes worth of space. Although, to be honest, I'm not sure I'm going to run 9 dupes here. Like, there's no independent water supply right now. There could be, but I would have to burn crude oil for power. I'd rather not. I'd rather turn that all into plastic. Which means a power source is something like natural gas. Once I clean this out... oh, yeah, printables are available. Don't send me back there. I need a... I guess I kind of need a decorator. Doctoring, researching, a fungal spore, and 2 slug eggs. That's terrible. And the last thing I need right now is a mouth breather. as it is, the place is surviving on a rust deoxidizer, a sublimation station, what little algae home base could send, and we're out. I used up all the algae on the home world, and then I'm trucking in a bit of oxygen, which would do more for the base, but I've got to fill all this in before I can do anything. That said, base is pretty breathable, unless you're underwater. Back here on the home asteroid, because I have an absolutely immense amount of fish, just because fish make fish at an alarming rate. Too much fish in here. They'll eventually all go up and die off. I try to upgrade my barbecue to what barbecue I can to surf and turf. We are sending fish eggs up here, get spat out to there, just raised till they die, and they'll make more eggs, and then they'll die, and slowly I'll wind up with more and more and more. Other than that, doing a great job of gouging everything out. But I'm not sure. I don't think I've shot anyone in the head lately. I'm trying to knock out all the research we can with rad bolts and stuff before. I'm trying to knock out all the radiation-based research before I move on to the next stuff. It's because the amount of aren't one of you supposed to hold on my databanks? Databanks, there we are. Not that that's going to last long. And at some point, this place, I have to go up here, pop a hole in things, and start working on visiting other places. So do I use a sugar rocket, or do I just use a CO2? I'm going to be honest with you. I don't have a lot of CO2 laying around. I mean, technically. That's not entirely true. Where are you? I've got CO2. Just a wonder if you're a sulfur guys, aren't you? Chlorine vent. Should be great if I was wrenching for bleachstone. That one. I think that's kind of all of them. Yeah. So that chlorine. No, this carbon dioxide. I'm probably just snake it right up the side of the map. Or thereabouts. The center trunk is getting a little. The center line is getting a little busy. And I screwed up in not leaving myself room over here for a fire pole. Which I don't know how I managed to do that. I mean, I can get from. Nope, can't go there. That's liquid valve. That's a wall. And that's a tank. And the amount of reconfiguring I would have to do is personally not really worth it. I mean, most travel is lateral anyway. But someone's got to go up top. up here and throw down 6 layers of obsidian, friggin' igneous rock, igneous rock or granite or whatever. And then, see, these just like, if I can flatten this out. I'd really prefer to keep all of this ice, to be honest. All of this up here. And if I pop a hole, it's going to have to jog over and then go up and do something. And then up. And I think it would just be easier to build a layer of igneous or mafic or whatever than it would be to try to level a bunch of this out. Just because of the pain in the butt of so many levels, right? For real? You know what? Pretty sure, yeah, I can give you a place to stay. Deconstruct that. You're going to be the first person who gets to stay one of the luxury suites. You and your silly need to have the lights on at night. I forgot to number them. And it doesn't tell me... Well, do I have 2 maze here? Do I really have 2 of them? Nope, got just the one, so why does she come up twice? Does it matter which one I assigned it to? Well, hopefully they'll get this. Tell you what, how about you guys get something done the moment I tell you to do it? That way this poor person isn't stuck panicking all night because the lights are off. Alright, Lyra. Hope you like living in a place that's got the worst luck so far. It's not going to be totally terrible, but you will have your own room. It does kind of really bite. You can't, like, once something's made, you take it apart, it's gone. I would like to keep this around. I think this is the first masterpiece I got made. I think Nicola made it. And while I understand, like, now that I've got this space for a grand hall, that's probably a much better place for a great hall. I don't want to take that down. You know, like, that. Someone's going to wind up sitting here all by themselves, I think. I want to keep that. But my condos are in. All full of air. One's got light. And as soon as night hits, they'll all have to pick one. And then I really need to get into processing a bunch of this crude oil. I don't think I have enough. Yeah, not making that. I got enough for 2, 3, 4 Atmos suits. Once I've got all this place cleared out, the heat's an issue. Like, the heat is, like, I might have to come up from the bottom. Like, I might have to dig a whole bunch of this out and then come up from the bottom so all this hot stuff winds up down there. And then figure out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 of them. Which ones are the most worth going after? So if I try to send someone down here, they're going to spend all their time down here going 1, 2, 3, 4, like across like that. Plus, I still don't have a constant source of water. This sludge press is working great. However, that's not a solution, because I'm probably going to mine out. I have a lot of polluted mud left, and I'm running the whole place on a single water sieve. That's going to make steam. Do you get it back? No, it doesn't. You have to process it into petroleum. And then you get more natural gas. You get natural gas this here, natural gas there. Or do you? Hang on. Okay, so preliminary look at the wiki. The only way to get the water back is through a plastic press, the polymer press. But then it's like goofy numbers, like needing 5 presses to get enough steam to condense. No, not even that. Yeah, no, that number's, that's not happening. So I either have to import water, which, I'm not gonna lie, isn't really that much of an issue. Not a huge deal. They got 150,000 kilos of water here. And then all of that. And then that. So I can send it downhole there. Oh, now what? What's entombed where? For real? You called me all the way over here for that. You can ship water in. Not a whole lot. And we'll ship crude oil out and we'll refine it back at the other base. I mean, I could refine it into petroleum here. It's not a terrible idea. I mean, there's enough people here to do it. I think I've got enough operating to do it here. And I do need to use more. I do need to generate more water, don't I? Like, I need to empty that so I can go inside and clean this freaking water out here. Guess that's what's going to have to happen. It's going to have to happen that way. Hopefully I don't lose any more people doing it. Well, you'll know if the next episode opens with a casualty. Hopefully it doesn't. I'll see you in the future.